Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So as you can tell by the intro from this video, this room is about to get a complete overhaul. This is our laundry room and our mud room and really the main entrance to our house for our family. We come through the garage typically, and this space gets really messy really fast. And today I'm going to deep clean it, and I'd love for you to come along with me as I do it. So first off, I'm starting a load of laundry. You guys know I share it pretty often. I do a load of laundry every single day. If you're new to my channel, I'm so glad you're here. And let me just kind of introduce myself a little bit. My name's Rachel. I've got 4 young kiddos, and I am like sharing real mommy type footage on this channel. I don't really glamorize it, and I just kind of share my daily rhythms. I do some deep cleaning, but I do a lot of tidying. So if that sounds good to you, come on, let's go and let's get right into it. Okay, some of my favorite tips when I'm doing a deeper clean of a space or just kind of reorganizing it is to start with a pretty clean space. So that's why I went ahead and started a load of laundry before I got into this, just so my hamper would not be full. And then the next step I like to do is take everything that I know doesn't belong in the room, but I kind of know where it does go. Try to take those items to we call it their items home around our house just because I have little kids. But I try to put everything back where it goes first. And so that's what you saw me do a minute ago. I unloaded this like hall tree mudroom shelf that we use, and I took everybody's jackets back to where they went. My son had a Bible in here. I took that back to his room. We always have a bunch of caps and hats, and so I took those back just so there's not extra clutter in the space. And then kind of once you have that done, it's just a lot easier to kind of dig in and figure out how you want to organize this space. And as you can tell by the ton of shoes that I'm pulling out of this area, this is where we keep most of our shoes, just because my kids, when they come in, they take their shoes off here and they never really make it back to their bedrooms. They kind of stay in this space. But I'm going to go ahead and go through these shoes and get rid of the ones that are too small. And I'm going to just like reorganize the ones that are going to stay in here. But first, I'm going to do a deep clean of this hall tree shelf area. There is a lot of dirt and sand and mud and dead grass. There's all sorts of things in these cubbies. So I'm trying to use this little stick vacuum. And I actually really dislike this vacuum. It does not stay on. And so this process is taking me a really long time because I have to keep turning the vacuum back on. So the suction power is fine, but it just will not stay on. And it's such a disappointing item. I've been so disappointed with this purchase. And so I'm in the market for another type of handheld vacuum, but I don't want to purchase this type again, just because it has really been a lemon and has not worked well. But I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this space, and then I'm going to get an all-purpose surface cleaner and dust it and just clean it off so it looks better. And then I'm going to go ahead and restock the shoes back into the space. I typically like to save vacuuming a room for the last and final touch, just so if anything else falls into the floor while I'm cleaning, I don't have to vacuum twice. But while I was cleaning out these shelves, I made a huge mess on the floor. It's not really picking up on camera, but there's so much dirt and like sand on the floor at this point. I had to stop and just go ahead and vacuum now just because I didn't want to track it everywhere. And I really hate the feeling of kind of dirt under your shoes in the house. I mean, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but that kind of crunch sound. So I had to vacuum the space now just kind of for my peace of mind, but I am going to go ahead and do some other things in this room. I'm not finished just because I'm vacuuming. I'm going to go ahead and keep running things out of this space and into their like proper place as I come across them. I just had to take my computer bag back to our office area because I try not to keep it in the laundry room, just so that's like one more thing that's not in this space. It gets so cluttered so fast. I really have to declutter this space regularly. I'm also going to just kind of make a stack of shoes that we're not going to keep anymore. Some are just worn out, but what I save and pass down to my younger kiddos. And then I give some shoes away to friends that if they have a kid that's already in that size, I just don't really want to keep up with the extra shoes. And then I try to only keep ones that are really being used. And I also try to keep our sporting equipment in the garage. You'll see me running out to the garage right now and taking cleats and shin guards from my kiddo. He left them inside, but I try to keep those outside for the most part, just to keep extra clutter out of this space. So that's one of my biggest tips. If you are looking at a room in your house that is just a high traffic space, people are in it and out of it often, and it's kind of a drop zone, I would recommend keeping it as clutter-free as possible, just because then it just feels less overwhelming. And typically if a space has less stuff in it, you don't feel as stressed when you clean it, or that's been my experience. So if you have a space in your home that's kind of like this, I would just recommend before you do a deep clean to try to declutter it a little bit first, and maybe that will kind of motivate you to keep going and do a deep clean instead of just feeling kind of frozen, like I don't want to start this, it's just too much. I have definitely been in that position as I've cleaned before, but I really like trying to keep spaces decluttered before cleaning them. That's my biggest tip. Okay, I wanted just to share how I wash our washing machine, which always kind of sounds funny to me that you have to wash a washing machine, but kind of, anything in your house gets dirty. And so this is my process for washing and cleaning off our washer and dryer. I like to do the outside first. I just use a multi-surface cleaner for this. Sometimes I try to dust it first if there's a lot of dust or kind of lint from the dryer just on the edge, because once you get that wet, it makes it harder. But today I didn't have to do that, so I just went ahead and cleaned the outside with a multi-surface cleaner and just a normal rag. And then I always try to clean the lint trap in our... Okay, I'm going to clean out this lint trap here just because it needs to be done, but I like to do ours kind of with every load. Anytime I'm putting a new load of laundry in the dryer, I try to clean out the lint trap. I think it makes the machine run more efficiently, so that's a good tip too. Showing, these are a Tide brand laundry machine cleaner. And it's kind of like, they're just little granules, and mine came in a pack of 3, and I'm pretty sure the last time I bought it, it was in a pack of 3 too. So it says on the box to try to use this in your machine once a month. I honestly don't do that, but probably every season. So fall, winter, spring, and summer, I will run my machine through one of these cleaning cycles, and that really helps a lot. Just make your machine run better and hopefully extend the life of them, because washing machines are really expensive. Okay, y'all, this is what the space looks like. I'm done cleaning now. Everybody's shoes are back. The space is clean and fresh, and I'm just glad it's done. So marking this off my list, and I will just go ahead and end this video here, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Bye.